MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the... Stepping in, Brian Dozier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and one strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 2 for 3. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 58 degrees here at first pitch.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Hit softly on the ground to first. To his right, Rizzo. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Digging in now, Joe Mauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So digging in now, Miguel Sano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close.
A swing and a miss. That retired. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two. Now the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Lynn steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Still even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And that's the second out. So striding forward now, Wilson Contreras. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hit hard down the line. The windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Castro has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Eddie Rosario. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 2 for 3. Popped him up. Bryant is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Max Kepler. Right fielder. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Backhanded. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. In the dirt. And oh, he can't quite dig it out. Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. He's running. Swing and a miss. Strike three. The throw. Here's Byron Buxton now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Set and the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Hap is there, and he'll make the catch. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. The next cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. Castro gathers. And the throw is in time. Schwarber is retired. 2 down now. The next cub up, Addison Russell, will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 2 out, nobody on. Russell behind 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Skied into very shallow right. Baez moving to his left. 1 away. And now the Twins pitcher, Lance Lynn. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside. Digging in, Jason Hayward, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Drilled on the ground to short. One away. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Baez over at second. Hendricks is over at first with one away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Rosario will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And a close play at first, but he's called out on the side. So here's Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Down the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. Here's Miguel Sano. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Kepler. He's set, and the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound to stay out of a potential big inning.
A little bouncer. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hot shot on the ground is short. To his left, Escobar. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Lynn looks in. Here it is on 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There is Dozier. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Escobar, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The next twin up, Byron Buxton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Line towards center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Striding in once again, Lance Lynn, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a bunt attempt here. Rizzo fields it cleanly. The tag, and he is out. Standing in, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Chop to third. Sano is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. First pitch of the at-bat. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Dozier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Ready for another shot now, Joe Mauer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Joe Mauer.
Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And here's a swing and a miss by Mauer as he's down on strikes for the first down. Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first, and he is out on the tag. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He singled his last time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Happ on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Right side, but it's well fouled. High chopper over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Barehanded for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He was a ground out victim last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Digging in now, Addison Russell to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is Max Kepler.
Leading off for the Twins, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ moves over. 1 down. Now to the plate, Eduardo Escobar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 1-1 to Jason Castro. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting glove. Only look over the hard row 17 inches.
And now a pitch that hits him here. But hang on. They're going to say he went after it. And that's strike 3. Sinker. To open the AB in there for strike 1. Logan Morrison will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Logan Morrison.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in left center. And the runner will score from second. And to score is the runner from first. It's now 3-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Brian Dozier is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
Here's Jason Hayward now. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple. Here's Javier Baez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is handled by Mauer, and there's your first out. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Standing in now, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Popped him up. Castro is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer. Your attention, please.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 38.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw down to first, one away. Here's Miguel Sano. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Montgomery, a 6'5" left-hander who was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Ready once again, Max Kepler, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8-ball now, 0-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rizzo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled foul into the seats in right. Runners off for second. Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler's there for it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. He's got it to Dozier for 1. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just a 1 out. Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Weakly hit towards first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Eduardo Escobar, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. And he pulls this one back in time. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Striding in once again, Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. The 0-2 home. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Contreras puts the tag on him, and there's 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Jason Castro. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. On the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is...
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, the shortstop. Anderson, your attention.
And a save situation here, so on comes the right-hander Fernando Rodney.
And Dobre.
A ball and no strikes. His past history with Fernando Rodney. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Buxton moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well, and in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
For the Cubs, 1 run on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.